The party's Ashanti Regional First Vice Chairman is Captain Retired Kwame Jabari. Mr. Jabari, you're welcome to Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Amuro.
Captain, first of all, did you see that video?
Amuro, we all saw the viral video which went viral on the Saturday of our parliamentary and presidential elections, etc.
Okay, Captain, my name is Umaru.
Umaru,
Yes,
sorry,
please.
Umaru.
And what do you make of the video?
As a party, we have taken note of the video. We have written to the Madam Juliana, who was contesting for the parliamentary candidate, to officially invite him for him to come and have a meeting with us. We think her conduct breaches our rules and regulations and guidelines for the elections. So we plan to have a meeting with him, with her, to address the issues that have been raised in the video.
So you found the actions unlawful, don't you?
We found that the action breaches our party rules and regulations guiding the parliamentary and presidential primaries that we're holding.
So what steps internally have you taken so far since Saturday?
I said we have written to her. We just had the elections on Saturday. We have written to her formally.
So you're inviting her?
Yeah, we're inviting her for her to come to have a discussion about it. So I'm sure, I think the meeting is tomorrow. So we'll sit down and have a chat with her about what has happened, because it breaches our rules and regulations. So that is the first step that we have taken as a region.
Could you have taken a step immediately, even before the close of polls?
That would have been difficult because most of us were deployed to different places to go and supervise the election. Me, I was sent to another region, another constituency to go and supervise it. It was that evening that I saw the video, and then we had to do some Zoom meeting to decide that we have to invite her for her to come and explain what she did.
I see.
The decision can be taken on her.
The Office of Special Prosecutor wants to make your job easy for you. The office wants to do the investigation and possible prosecution. What do you make of that?
As a party, our position is that the special prosecutor has no locus or should have time for more important things which are happening in Ghana. Because the certain lady, one, is not a government worker or does not work in any government capacity. For it to say that maybe she has squandered or taken some money from government coffers to go and be involved in what she's doing. It's a businesswoman who has decided to contest in our primaries and mistakenly went and conducted that lesson. Our issue is that when such issues have come back for the special prosecutor and we have not heard anything about it, they just ended assembly elections to confirm district assembly, DC. There were verbal bribes. People complained that they paid bribes. People were invited. We have not heard anything about it. Recently held MPP regional primaries. Candidates came out that they paid 5,000, they paid 10,000, and people paid some money. Nobody were invited. One thing that there are a lot of issues. This Galamsey issue has come up. Special prosecutor is investigating it. Special prosecutor picks up investigations, and the investigation are hanged. So I don't think that you should waste their time on taxpayers' money on a private matter about NDC primaries and waiting the taxpayer to invite them to come and do that. The special prosecutor should use his time for other better things to do.
I see.
As a party, we are taking up that issue.
I see, but the office is established to deal with corruption and corruption-related offenses. And if she wants to go into public office, she ought to be questioned. Even if she's using private funds, the source of those funds ought to be known. The OSP law permits the SP to do that, and that's just what he is planning to do. And the fact that he may have stalled or failed in other investigations does not stop him from this one, does it?
Our position is that it looks like some of the government officials want to use their position to intimidate we as a party in Ashanti region. Quite recently, there was an issue where the police alleged that we wore military uniforms, and then they invited us to question. But what happens to the other political side, we don't hear anything about it. Issues of bribery and corruption happens in the MPP, their primaries. We had a lot of them. We see them every day. When our news special officer inviting any of them. So I think the special prosecutor, I'm not saying it is wrong for him to invite him, but the taxpayers' money can be used for more important investigations. You should look into the cathedral, that most expensive walls that we have in Ghana. He should use that time and energy to work on those and tell us, and let's arrest people. And stop private individuals who have gotten their money, want to do politics, and mistakenly as offended. We as a party are taking up the issue. That is our position. That the taxpayers' money can be used for more serious investigation. Recently, Galamsey video that came up, we can use our taxpayers' money to help them, OSP, to do that investigation. And leave one madam who has decided to get money and try to splash it like that. We are taking it up. That's our position.
So it's not as if you're going to insist that she doesn't get investigated. You are just advising. So what you are saying is as an advice, not an instruction, which means that if the OSP has written to her, which he already has, you would not prevent her from going to respond to the queries.
We will not prevent her because she is an individual. She can decide with her lawyers to appear or not to appear. But our position is that the taxpayers' money can be used for much more important investigation.
Very well. But if you investigate her based on the invitation you've extended to her, what are the possible sanctions? Because she's just a member of the party, right? What can you possibly do to her?
Oh, suspension, dismissal. There are a lot of them there. But when she comes and we have that conversation, then we can now look at what will happen. I can't predict what will happen because I don't know what defense she's going to put up or what explanation is going to be put up. So I'll be preempting whatever meeting I have. But when we have the meeting with her, after I've discussed the issues with her, then as a party or as a region, then we will decide on what we are going to do.
Very well. Let's look at the broader picture of your region now. You have lost an incumbent MP in Setuafram Plains. As a party, what do you make of that? Do you think it's something you could have prevented?
Oh, from the research that as a party we have done over the period, we have seen that our votes over there has dwindled as time comes on. So it was just a matter of time that the MP would have been changed. So it was not a surprise to most of us know in the region that the MP might lose his seat, and then that's exactly what happened. And I think the people who have won, the lady who has won is very competent. She can consolidate our votes in the Setuafram Plains over there because most of them were not supporting the MP that we are having. So it's not a surprise to most of us.
What about Asuasi? Did Asuasi shock you? That Muntaka, who has been seen by many as being vilified, himself has said that there was some agenda of a sort against him. He emerged victorious.
Asuasi was fought, but the research were different. When you go into it, it looked different. And the election day also helped. So he has won. His own was something that some people think that it was going to be. Some people don't think that it was going to be very close, but we saw that he was able to beat him with about 300 votes, which is quite commendable. But the two cases are a little bit different because when you look at Muntaka's votes in Asuasi, it's over the past year, it increased. And the one at Bodoboso, it's dropped. He won by 176 votes in 2020. So we saw that he was losing his popularity in the constituency. So it was just a matter of time that he was going to lose that. He was going to lose the primaries.
So the party was comfortable with Muntaka retaining that seat?
I don't know whether actually me as regional vice chairman or as the party.
As a party in the region, based on the work you did, because you said you did some research in Drobon. So I just want to know what you did in Asuasi. What was the statistics that you had in Asuasi?
Asuasi, we thought it was going to be very close, but as always, Muntaka was able to do his opponents. So.
Did you quote and unquote thought, or you actually wished that it was close or he even lost?
We as a person, as a regional, I don't understand.
You as a regional group.
We as a regional group.
Yes.
I don't know the meeting that went ahead of that, but we all wish our candidate was the only one that I can speak for a fact that we knew that there was going to be some changes was Roboso, and it happened. But Asuasi was yes, either candidate will win. But when you look at it, was going to be close. But as we said, the golden boy of Asawasi came out victorious once again.
Were you on his side?
As a regional vice chairman, I cannot be any of them their side. I encourage all of the two of them. I know all of them, and they are all my friends. So I was not on any of them their side. I only wanted for the relation to be free and fair, and then nobody will be cheated. And that's exactly what happened that day.
There's a view that you should have protected him and prevented the contest, and the contest was seen as a way to remove him as a party group in the constituency and in the region. Can you say to us on the record that you had no interest in removing the former chief whip?
The issue with that is that the national chairman was contested by Citi. Our flag bearer was contested by Before and Kozobons. So an MP, when somebody wants to contest, what can we do about it? Anyone who wanted to contest in any of the constituency and make the rules and guidelines, we allow them to go for the contest for the delegates to decide who they want to lead them. So I can't see that as a region, we had a mastermind that wanted him to lose. That one there is not, it's not possible because we won't allow that in the first place. But I can see for other places like he's talking about. But as a region, there was no intention of that. But anybody who wanted to contest anybody, the person went through the proper guidelines or met the guidelines for that contest. We let them go for the contest, and the delegates should decide. The power resides with the people, so the people should decide who will lead it. So the flag bearer has been contested, the national chairman was contested. So how much more an MP? So it's not a problem.
Generally, what's your plan with the region as a party? It is not your stronghold, but you have 4 constituencies that you are generally comfortable in winning. Do you have a plan to extend some constituencies of interest to you?
Definitely. We have some constituencies that we are eyeing that we can, with proper planning and coordination, we can pick them up. So we are looking about 4 or 5 constituencies to add to it, and with the grace of God and with the whole of the people, we think that those constituencies we can overturn them and then turn them to the green.
What about the apart from Parliament, presidential level? What plans are you looking at in increasing your vote margins there?
Presidential margins, we are looking about secure about 1 million votes in Ashanti region. And after our retreat or after our retreat in the 2020 elections, we have looked at areas that have not benefited us in Ashanti region or issues that we have had in Ashanti region concerning our campaign and our strategy. So we are trying as much as possible to engage the indigents more for them to help us with the campaign.
Very well. Thank you so much for speaking. Thank you so much, Captain, for speaking to us.